episode 2 of BYG. Bro, you're good? Of course, these conversations are always about gents, trying to find the best way to become the best man. It's always trying to find out how do we get to a place of good? How do we feel good? And how can we positively answer the question, bro, you good? So stay tuned. This conversation is all about motivation. So if you want to feel motivated, you definitely want to listen in. Be right back. This week was, what did I use to stay motivated? And sometimes I kind of forget, why do I keep on going? Why do I keep doing what I'm doing? Why do I stay creative? Why do I want to be an influence in the world? And the truth is, sometimes we forget. Sometimes we look in the mirror and we wonder, why do we continue to be sometimes? And it's hard, and that's the truth. It's hard. And if we don't set in our minds to stay consistent with our goals, to push and keep going, it's not going to happen, and we won't stay motivated the majority of the time. And visually, I saw on a sign that I've never seen before the words, keep going. So sometimes we get those inklings from the universe, and it's telling us to, don't stop. The goal is right in front of you. Just keep pushing, keep going. You're on the right path. And sometimes we need that kick. Sometimes we need that bit of universe knowledge, universe grace to tell us that we're on the right path. We aren't gonna get lost. We just need to stay motivated. And that motivation oftentimes is from self, especially when we can't get it from other people. And as gents don't really talk about when we need help or when we need some support. It's one of the hardest conversations to have. And I understand, because I've been there. I've been the guy to never ask for help. I've been the guy to never seek support. And of course that doesn't help me to stay motivated, because those external sources are definitely helpful in keeping that motivation going. So I'm going to get into some top 5 motivational techniques that audience can use to stay motivated, stay grounded, and remember that the goal is only arm's length away. I'll be right back. Motivation is definitely something personal, and of course if it's not coming directly from you, you need to get it from an external source that kind of gets even more personal as well. And it might work one way for one person and it might work one way for another. It's not one size fits all. So sources of motivation might be good for you, might not be good for me. And that's okay, because once we're able to find methods that work for us, we're able to implement them widespread, and we'll be able to find different sources of motivation, because as I said, one size won't fit all. But some top fives that I've been able to identify are as follows. First, goal setting. Like, we always want some grandiose ideas of what we want to achieve, but we have to set clear and achievable goals. It helps to keep us motivated. Breaking down those grand goals into smaller goals and achieving those smaller goals with your actionable steps. You can track your progress much easier with the smaller goals, achieving them, which will help achieve the greater goal. And definitely, once you are giving yourself that praise for achieving those small goals, those small wins, definitely you want to keep pushing to get to that big goal. And that's how we get to the big goal. Small steps. Journey of 1,000 steps begins with the first one. Positive affirmations. If you don't wake up every morning with a mantra to tell yourself that you can, find one right now, because you can. Those positive affirmations, telling yourself that you can, you are able to, you and your abilities, you and your skills are able to achieve your goals, your aspirations. You are enough. And that's the truth. If we keep telling ourselves that we are enough, we will get to a place of sufficiency, and we will be enough to achieve our goals. Visualize your success. Your imagination is the only thing that stops you from anything. Whatever you see in your mind is that exact same thing that can be placed in front of you in reality. So if nobody has ever told you that before, Lex says your imagination is the key to your dream in reality. Never forget that. Find sources of inspiration. Maybe it's a mentor, maybe it's a friend, a role model, a teacher, maybe it's a stone. Whatever keeps you inspired. If you look at it and it provides you a source of positivity, and you're able to tell a story from it or gain experience that can help motivate you and others around you, utilize it. There's something about it that gives you strength. It's inspiration. Very important. It's not just there just so you could see it, just so you can be a part of their story. It's a part of your story as well. So use it. Use it to inspire not just self, but others. And of course, the last one, but definitely not least, you have to break it down. Just like, you're taking your time to get to the big goal. Remember, the magnitude of a task or goal can be overwhelming. And oftentimes, when it gets that way, you get demotivated. Break down the big tasks into smaller tasks, and you get them done in quick time. Just like that. One thing I always try to remember is that in all these things, we have to approach it with a spirit of gratitude. And that attitude of gratitude helps you to stay motivated, because for those small wins, for those inspirational moments, for the visualizing of the success through imagination, positively affirming yourself every day, giving thanks for those moments, giving thanks for those small wins, grace in self, that helps you stay on track. That helps you stay motivated. It keeps you going. And that's just reality. I've been there. I've been demotivated. I've wanted to stop. But if it hasn't been the most visualized aspect of, the universe telling me that you have got to keep going, I positively affirm myself. I create the goal. I find the steps. I do my research. And I have and celebrate my small wins. Rome was never built in a day. And gents, your kingdom might take some time. Approach each goal with grace. You'll get there. Trust. Well, as always, my people, all good things must come to an end. And of course, bro, you're good is always the same. So thank you for tuning in and staying. It was a pleasure. It's always a vibe to be with my people and sharing, some wisdom, some things that I've learned, some things that I can keep on learning and getting better at doing. And of course, gents, ladies, we can keep doing the same. So stay tuned. Next week we're coming in with a new episode and we're going to focus on paying it forward. Thank you again. And of course, this is Lex signing out for BYG Conversations. Big talk. Remember, bro, you good? If not, let's talk about it. Take care.